This is the presentation of Li Rongyao and Luo Kehan's ICDS final project. We will break the agenda into 5 parts, where we will first introduce our topic, which is the chat system, and then we will showcase a demo video, followed by a further detailed discussion on our codes, and we will end up by an overall analysis as well as some future improvements. Our main motivation to develop this final project is to update what the chat system that we have done in class. We basically go through 2 directions. The first is that we develop a graphical user interface for our chat system, and we also add an easy online game, which is tic-tac-toe, to have some fun to the chat system. We develop a login terminal and a sign-up terminal, followed by some algorithms we will introduce further later. And also, here is the terminal of our easy game. Here is our demo video. This is the video that shows how our chat system works. So as soon as you start our program, you can see a terminal here. You need to input your username and your password. Let's try my name and my password. Oh, the user does not exist, so we need to sign up first. As soon as you click the sign up button, you can see a new terminal here, and there's an instruction here that says, please create a password that is 6 characters or longer. So maybe I try to register my account with, oh, I'm a little bit tricky now. I may try 3-digit password. Does it work? Oh, it doesn't work. So we need to give a 6-digit. Maybe. Here we go. And then I think we can successfully log in. Here shows our chat room. So in this chat room terminal, you can see we have a bunch of functions to use. So maybe let's try what is the time here. Oh, the time is now at 2024 May 11th, and it's 12 o'clock a.m. Great. Let's try who. Let's see who is in the chat room. Oh, it's only me. Great. So since it's only me, I may not be able to connect with anyone else. Yeah, that's right. Maybe it's the time to read a poem of Shakespeare's Sonnet 2. Oh, what a beautiful chunk of words. Great, now I think it's time to quit. See you next time. Actually, you can also see there's a game button here. If I am alone at this state, if I try to click it, we actually need 2 users to play the game. So now I invite another people here named Charlie, and I try to connect with Charlie. Great, and now we are in a group chat. And in the usual group chat room, we can actually chat, like, for example, chatting. I send chatting, so I see my message chatting, and in the Charlie's terminal, he sees my message. Great. And if Charlie sends something else, I can also see it. Now it's in the good time to let's play the game. Great. So this is a game that's named Tic-Tac-Toe, and the player 1, which is me, and the player 2, which is Charlie, can actually play throughout this interactive terminal. So let's try. I click a step here. If I click a step here, then automatically the Charlie can see my step. And then it's his time to click it, and my time, and maybe his time. I'm playing a little bit full on Charlie. Great, and I win. So we both send the we both get the notification that the player 1, which is me, wins the game. So we click OK, and it's also a good time to see. We also send a request to here that maybe we want to play again. So if we click yes, and we can see we can play again. Maybe this time I let Charlie win. So click here. He click here. I click maybe here. You click here, Maybe we might click here and Charlie wins. Now it sees the player 2 wins the game. And we both don't want to play again, then we are quit. We say, we also, at the same time, as soon as we start the game, we can see the server send a message to us that says enjoys the game. Great. And we can also say bye, chat room. We both quit the group room and we cannot play the game anymore. Last but not least, we actually add a memory storage to our system, which means that as soon as you have already signed up your account before, even if the program has restarted, it actually remembers what you have signed up before. So as I have already signed up an account named Genghis with my password, so I don't need to, for the second login, I don't need actually to sign up again. I can use my same account, my name and my password, and I can actually successfully log in. This is more user-friendly. Now it's a good time to discuss further on what exactly happens under the fundamental code. So we actually developed two functions, which is load and save, to memorize what the user have already signed up. We save it as a dictionary in a JSON file. And here we develop several sign-up algorithms. You can see we consider the case that if the user exists already, we also consider the case that if the password doesn't equal or longer than 6 characters, and also if the user confirmed the password wrongly. But if everything goes through well, you will see the notification just as what we have shown in the demo video that registration successful. And then your information of signing up will be saved and memorized. We also update the login window to follow intimately from our information change in our sign-up window. And also we updated the chat window, the chat room window, so that you can see what you have messaged, as well as the previous messages in the chat room will not appear repeatedly, so that the chat room will appear more clearly and concise.
Next, I will discuss our online game Tic-Tac-Toe in the project. First of all, we create a button called Game just next to Send. This button, as you can see, the command is the self.start game, and it changes my message to be request to start a game. Then the game can run. As you can see in the client state machine, there are actually two states. In the state of S logged in, you can find that actually the game can't play because you need two players to play the game. This message will shown by the server. And also for another state, only if in this S chatting state the game can be played. Then the client state machine will update the client states into gaming. And game, you can see here that actually there are still two status called fail and success. That's because when there are more than two players, for example, 3 players in a chat group, then the game can't run because too many players. Only if there are 2 players, exactly 2 players in the chat group, then the status will be success. After that, the chat server will connect these two users to the game in the situation of gaming. We use like the cross X and the circle O to represent 2 players. The following code shows that actually 2 players can play the game, can click the button in turn. Then let's see how our game window is designed. How do we click the button? Actually, we use 9 buttons like this to make sure that all the buttons can be clicked, and each of them have different commands to different functions. And how do we check who wins the game? You can see that we use the consecutive 3 like cross or 3 circles to make sure who wins the game. Last but not least, we add a function that one can agree to play the game again by choose the button yes. we call back to the function of like play again dialog. Then it will call the function start game. For the last part, I will discuss the analysis and something to improve. Overall, I think our project is well organized, and we did a good job for the coding and teamwork, including GUI and the online game. All the games and the GUI work properly. However, there is still some improvements we can do in the future. On one hand, the security part, maybe we can add some encryption in the future. And the reliability part, sometimes we found the system is not stable. We think we can do some improvements in the future. On the other hand, for the online game, this time we only did a very simple game, tic-tac-toe. It only has 9 blocks. As you can see in our codes, we use 9 statements to do these blocks. However, in the real life, the thing will be complicated. Maybe there are millions or trillions of blocks in the real game. So this is also a thing to improve. So that's our final project. Thank you for your listening. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us. Thank you.